Welcome to another episode of the Waylay to Ascendant series, a series where I show tons of Waylay tips and tricks. Last episode we promoted to Platinum, so now the road through Platinum begins, and let's see if we can get an up rank this week. Let's hop into the first game. Hello everyone. Let's start this game with the Waylay topic I didn't discuss before, and that's her ability kit. Personally, I really like the abilities of Waylay, but the problem is that she's kinda a one-trick pony. With this agent, the only real combo you can do is a dash refract combo, and when you've used it in a round, after that, you basically just have your gun left. This is different with other duelists like a Phoenix who has multiple flashes, or even a Jet that has 3 smokes she can play with. With Waylay, it's basically one combo, and if you've used it, you've used it. No more other things you can do in the round. This is a big downside of Waylay that's worth mentioning, and you need to keep in mind when you are playing this agent. Luckily, you can still do a lot with just a pistol. Look at this beautiful headshot.
Both there, both.
Okay, I know, not that beautiful, but we won the round easy peasy. In the next round, I did the dash refract combo again, because like I said, it's like the only combo you can do with this agent. And yes, about the last point, I hear some people saying, but Mr. Lowlander, you also got a stun. But let's be honest, her stun is pretty good, but it's so hard to land. And personally, most of the time I just waste it like this. Maybe it's a skill issue, but I think that her stun ability isn't that good.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, let's talk about the game again. In the bonus round, I decided to dash on the tube and hold the enemies if they rotate. Usually, this is a pretty decent play. However, since it's a bonus round, I had only a Spectre while the enemies had Phantoms and Vandals. And that's why it would have been better if I pushed a little bit further to stand on the left over there, just so that I don't have to go for long range battles. Playing your gun strength, my friends. I got very lucky though. Oh yeah, don't mind my teammates in this game. Welcome to the Europe servers. We're 2-0 ahead, and still people are flaming against each other.
One enemy remaining.
Good picks. Nice.
Also, in case that you didn't know already, your refract isn't instant, and oftentimes you will die while using your animation, like I did in this round.
I pressed.
Man, I always stilled so much when this happens. Very annoying. A big tip for Waylay is that if you want to get to a spot where you don't need to use your double dash for, then simply don't do it. Use your single dash. At first glance, this might sound very simple, but in practice, because people use their double dash so much, there's a high chance that you will do it anyway out of habit. But when you do your double dash to one of those spots, you'll be in your animation longer, and there's more chance that the enemies will kill you. So in this round, I definitely shouldn't have done my double dash over here. I just got very lucky that the close reaction time wasn't that fast. I definitely should have died.
Doing things.
Whoa, easy there, Mr. Lowlander. Honestly, when teammates are raging on each other, I always start cussing myself, I don't know why. Second off now, let's talk about the Waylay ultimate. The reason why her ultimate is so extremely strong is that Waylay can immediately dash into her own ulti and pick up the enemies one by one. So my friends, if you want to use the Waylay ultimate, make sure that you have your dash ready. And in this round, I forgot to buy my dash, whoopsie. This meant that when I pushed the enemies, I already was too late and the enemies weren't hindered anymore. So the push I did was pretty dangerous. Now look at this. I'm pretty sure that if I didn't look at this corner, my teammate Jet also wouldn't have looked at the corner. So I basically saved my teammate. Jet, check your corners, my friend. Anyway, in this round I decided to play a little more aggressive and push behind the enemies. But when I got close to the enemies, oh no, I whiffed.
Left side.
Oh my god.
A mistake that a lot of people make in this case is to peek again. But don't do that if you planted the spike. Just run back and play time, that's what I did. And that's how we won the round and the game in the end.
23 RR, only 3 more, my friends. Let's go to the next.
Next game, this happened. I know, not your typical platinum round, I guess. But take a look at the score, we lost this game hard. So we're back to where we started.
Hello, everyone.
The first round, I sadly lost because of a skill issue. So in the second round, we had to go eco and take a look at this. Is this a bad or a good moment to push?
Trishy. Taking up, see?
Oh, I couldn't go back. I was too late.
Okay, 2 things you can say about this. The first thing is that it might have been a bad moment to push because my refract was running out, so I couldn't go back after the kill. But if I had to do it again, I would do it in exactly the same way, because the enemy was shooting, and as soon as I heard him reloading, that's the moment when I pushed, so the enemy wasn't able to shoot at me at first. Let's move on. About pushing, you see that Jet over there on the minimap? In this round she's peeking very aggressively, so the enemies got distracted. And when you notice that the teammate is peeking aggressively, always be in the position to refract if she dies. And that's why I peeked again in this round.
I'm out.
And a little later this game, Mr. Lowlander got into a 1v1 situation.
One enemy remaining.
And here's the tip I need to give about 1v1s. In this round I hear that the enemy Viper was taking the rope up. This meant that she was far away and that's why I wanted to stick. However, if you're planning on sticking the spike, then don't sit all the way in the corner. Because that's the first spot that the enemies will wallbang.
What? Oh, it was like 1 second. Ah, sorry.
If instead of sitting in a corner, I've sat in the middle of the box, I might have survived this, I'm not sure. But in the end I had enough time to just defuse at half and go for the battle. Just a bad error of judgment. Second half, on Lotus, dashing to the back of site and sandwiching the enemy together with the teammate is so strong. Viper didn't have any counterplay over it. And yes, I know, I might have been a little too early, or Jet was a little late with the dash, but we got the side easy peasy and that's what counts.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Just be careful with doing the same tactic back to back, because in the round after, Viper actually was waiting for me.
2 backside.
Luckily, I could teleport back and look at that, Jet got the kills on the backside this time. Wanna see a 360 headshot? Easy peasy.
Hahaha, lol.
And then, shortly after this round...
One enemy remaining.
Oh,
Nice.
we won the game.
Plus 22 RR. Let's go to the next one. Hello, everyone.
I think on Fracture, the Waylay dash is just made to get into tower. It's like the perfect distance. Just be careful that when you get to tower and you use your refract, there could be enemies behind you. Lots of people like to push on this map.
Down. What the What? One is behind. Arcade.
All good though. In the next round we pushed A, and I have no idea what Phoenix was doing over there. Fun fact about Fracture, by the way, did you know that you can block your teammates on the zipline? I actually didn't know this was a thing until someone commented on one of my videos, and now you can troll your teammates like this.
Report Waylay.
Okay, an important tippy for Waylay again. When you place down your refract, it only makes sense that you should play a little more aggressively, because you know that you can always go back to your spawn point, right? However, even though you should play a little more aggressive, it doesn't mean that you should push out of smokes into the enemy spawn. This round could have ended up very badly, but I got lucky, I guess.
Woohoo! 2 in spawn. Ho ho, that sucks.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
I actually played way too aggressive most of this game. Like in this round, for example, I pushed into the defender spawn again. This is something I need to work on, I guess.
One enemy remaining.
Last one is spawn.
Even in the second half, look at this push, Mr. Lowlander, what are you doing? I mean, it's working out most of the time, but don't play this aggressive every round. And while we're on this topic, let me explain why you shouldn't play this aggressive most of the time. The main reason is that if you play aggressive, you basically create a coin flip for yourself. You either kill the enemy or you don't kill the enemy, because most of the time you create equal battles, and this is not a good way to play. On the defender side, the better way to play is to create crossfires with your teammates, so you create unequal battles and win more. This will make you win more consistent rounds, so usually playing aggressive with sometimes an aggressive round is the ideal way to play Valorant. But anyway, take a look at this round. Can Mr. Lowlander win this 1v1?
One side chamber.
One enemy remaining.
Last one.
Excellent.
Gonna fall back here.
He's
Please
dropped
drop his
50.
scope. Just play them.
Last player standing.
One bullet.
A very useful tip in 1v1 situations is that if you know that the last guy is low, play from off angles.
Nice.
You only need to hit one bullet, and from an off angle usually you can hit one bullet, and that's why I was standing next to this box here. And a few rounds later we also won this game.
Let's see, we did not get the MVP and we got...
The promotion, let's go my friends, Platinum 2. Woo, 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 woo. Very short episode this week, but it was smooth sailing. At this rate we will hit Diamond in no time. Maybe we can even go for 2 up ranks in next week. Thank you for watching and bye bye.